Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Toxicity and welcome back to the NBA 2K rebuild video here on the channel. Today we're looking after the Golden State Warriors. Now, a team that has started this season off really well. I'm recording this just after they beat the Dallas Mavericks and came back in that last 2-3 minute period to win the game. Now, this team is obviously led by one of the best shooters in basketball history in Steph Curry. They have quite a few contracts here that can be moved around, can be utilized. There's a few good players on this team. The addition of Buddy Hield this year has been really good, and there's a couple other people or players here that are developing really nicely. So what we're going to do today is we're going to take the Golden State Warriors through to the end of the season. We might stop at the deadline and make some moves, but we're going to have 3 years to try and win a championship for Steph Curry. I know he typically retires 2 seasons in, but we'll try and see if we can keep him around for a bit longer. But after the Detroit Pistons video yesterday, that went for 6 seasons because we were trying to develop the team. Today, we're just going to try and win now. So I'll see you guys either at the deadline or at the end of the year. We're here at the trade deadline, and the team's doing really well. I think we're about the 3rd seed. Steph is obviously leading the way. I think I might boost Kuminga's shot tendency up a little bit. We moved him to small forward, so he's really just the 2nd leading scorer. Buddy Hield is playing really good as well. Love that. I think his efficiency is almost at an all-time high, which is insanely good. Wiggins has been good off the bench. Trayce Jackson-Davis has been good as our starting center. Everyone has been pretty good. I'd like Podziemski to take a little bit more free throws, a few more shots. I keep needing to cough. Apologies. We'll potentially look at that, but just for now, I might just do. Let's just see what everyone's shot tendency is. So Buddy Hield is a 60. Okay, so Kuminga will boost up to like an 85, and then Podziemski is just way too low. We'll boost him up to a 70, at least. And then I think that should be good. I can't believe Buddy Hield is that low too. We'll boost him up to a 70, and we'll go 75 for Podziemski. Okay, cool. So, trades. I don't know if there's going to be any trades. Andrew Wiggins has been pretty good. Do we move on from Draymond Green? He's earning a lot of money. Like, that defense is still there, which is very important. Like, is there any team that would potentially want Andrew Wiggins and we just say goodbye to Andrew Wiggins? Was anyone going to want, like, a Moses Moody? I think there's still room for this team to get better. So Chris Middleton is a very interesting trade, but he's out of contract. Alonzo Ball and Jalen Smith. Okay, we might have to pay Alonzo Ball in the offseason, but that's actually not that bad at all. I actually don't mind that for Andrew Wiggins. Rui could be interesting. Now, obviously, he has got that. His has dropped off a little bit, but that trade value is still okay. John Collins. Wait, why are they wanting to get rid of Karl Anthony Towns? What are these trade offers? 2K is on some BS lately, I swear. D'Angelo Russell, Mo Wagner, and Jonathan Isaac. Yeah, none of these. Jamal Murray. Why are these trades even coming up? I don't understand. Some of these trades are just insane. Trayce Jackson-Davis to Hartenstein. Jeremy Grant is an interesting one, but obviously that's kind of another Andrew Wiggins type deal. Kuzma and Kispert. I feel like these simulations lately have just been mad. I think I'd be silly not to take this trade. Lonzo Ball comes in as probably our backup. Podziemski moves to the 2. I actually don't hate that. Podziemski. Wait, let me. So Podziemski moves to. Goes up as a shooting guard. And then Melton doesn't play. I actually don't hate this trade. I think we might have to just pull this trade off right now. Andrew Wiggins for Lonzo Ball and Jalen Smith. And then that's a big upgrade off the bench. I'd rather play Trayce Jackson-Davis, but that's a bit of an upgrade over Kevon Looney. I'm going to pop this trade. I'm happy with that trade. I think that makes us better, immediately better. So, Steph, Buddy, Kuminga, Draymond Green, Trayce Jackson-Davis hasn't changed. Podziemski, Lonzo Ball, Melton won't play. I think Melton misses out. And Moses Moody will give some minutes too. So, Kevon Looney. Wait, maybe... Who was the backup small forward before? Maybe move Melton over to the small forward. I guess we can do that. So, maybe Moody gets, maybe Moody's the 10th man. Smith gets like 15 minutes. Melton gets 12. So 10, 12, 15, 20, 26. And then Trayce can get 30. Draymond can get 30. Kuminga can get 32. And then we might go one more to... Who wants it? One more to Buddy. Sure. I actually don't hate that team. That seems alright to me. Perimeter centric, we're still really good. And we just made our bench so much better. So if we go... Where's D'Anthony Melton? Obviously, he's out of contract at the end of the year. He goes up as a small forward. That's cool. Now, in terms of picks, what do we have? So we have our first round pick this year. So we have quite a few picks. There's teams out there that might want players like Kevon Looney. They might want players like Carl Anderson. They might want players like Gary Payton. I might see if there's anyone out there that wants Gary Payton, because he's obviously not cracking the rotation for us, but I always thought the Mavs could use a player like Gary Payton. Some of these picks, why? Some of these trades are just insane. None of them really make us much better, unfortunately. No one wants to just give us picks. I mean, 2029 pick. Kenrich Williams. Okay, maybe we just eat these salaries. Okay, I'm fine with that. That's a good change for us. A good little boost off the bench. So I'm going to see you guys at the end of the year. I lied. We're here at the contract extension deadline because Kuminga is due a contract extension. I'm going to see if he'll do 4 years, 26 million. I'm happy with that. And then Lonzo Ball wants... Okay, if we can get him on 15 for 3 years, that's a steal. Okay, and then Kevon Looney, 2 years on the minimum. Yeah, may as well keep him around. Okay, cool. Gary Payton would also resign on the minimum. Yeah, whatever. We'll just lock these guys up. Guy Santos. I mean, we'll just see if he'll do 2 years for 4 mil. He's declined. 4.5. He accepted. Okay, so we just locked up some players long term. Pretty happy with that. We are 39-20, so hopefully we can keep up the run. At the end of year one, Luka is your MVP, averaging a 30-point triple-double. Zachary Rice, Rookie of the Year, and this is always the same. Cade Cunningham most improved though. Shea, clutch player. Jason Kidd, yeah, cool. I don't think we're gonna get anyone. Maybe Steph. Maybe no, we're not lucky enough. No Golden State Warriors on any of these teams. Okay, cool. So we are the 4th seed. Actually happy with that. I think there's some room to make a big trade at the end of the year. Steph, 26 points, almost 27 points. Kuminga, healed. Trayce Jackson-Davis was really good. Podziemski was really good. Lonzo Ball was actually good for us. Yeah, this is solid. I'm happy with that. So we come up against the Denver Nuggets, who obviously are going to be very difficult. This is going to be interesting. Game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to us. Game 3 goes to us. And then Game 4 goes to us. Okay, we sweep the Denver Nuggets. I was actually shocked at that. Okay, so we come up against the demons that are the Mavs. So Game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to Dallas. Game 3 goes to Dallas. Game 4 goes to us. Game 5 goes to Dallas. And then Game 6 goes to us. We force a Game 7. Can Game 7 Steph come through? I would actually love this if we can somehow pull this off. Obviously, we have a bit more playoff experience and championship caliber in the team, but it looks like we... Oh, whoa, okay, we go to overtime and we win. We're through to the Western Conference Finals against the Timberwolves. Okay. These are another demon in 2K Simulation. Game 1 goes to them. Okay, let's just see. Let's just drop this down to like a 8-man rotation for this series. I kind of want to keep everything mostly the same. Melton will switch out. I think playing a center a bit more would be nice, especially because Jalen Smith can shoot as well. Okay, I'm happy with that. Okay, game 2 against Minnesota, we lose. Game 3, we lose. Game 4, okay, so it didn't even matter. We got swept in the conference finals. Okay, Anthony Edwards and Jaylen Brown are Western East Conference Finals MVPs, and the Timberwolves win. And Anthony Edwards is your Finals MVP. Okay, crazy. So, do we get any Golden State Warriors on this team? I would actually hate, or retirees, sorry, I would hate that. We don't, luckily enough, so let's go to draft lottery. So we have our first round pick this year, so that pick is going to be 27. Okay. So this is going to be really interesting because we can use that in a big trade. Obviously, Steve Kerr is not going anywhere. We can use that in a big trade, and I think we might have to do that. So does Cooper Flag go number 1? Oh, Dylan Harper goes number 1. Ace Bailey goes number 2. VJ Eshko number 3, Kadeem Malark number 4, Liam McNeely, Cooper Flag falls all the way. Okay, well that opens up a certain someone for us. It does. There's a certain someone on the Jazz that there's been rumors that they might head to the Golden State Warriors for quite some time now, and we have them right here. I would honestly... Draymond Green goes in this trade for me, and we need to give up 14 more million as well. So that could be Moses Moody, unfortunately, but he could be the backup small forward, which I wouldn't hate switching him over. So Carl Anderson can go in this trade, and then we need 2 more mil. Let's throw in Guy Santos in this trade too. I don't know if they'll do this or not. They won't. We'll throw in pick 27. So, okay, so they disagree straight away. Okay, so that's not super realistic, obviously, but we get Lauri Markkanen in here in Golden State. I'm happy with that. Let's pick up a backup power forward. Jaren Stevenson does sound really good. We'll pick him up. Good little draft pick there. So, we make a big splash here on draft night. Podziemski obviously is coming back. Qualifying offers, we're not going to offer these guys any of the qualifying offers, unfortunately. Sorry, boys. And then we have Melton here, who we will bring back. I don't hate bringing him back. Maybe 6 for 2. And Lindy Waters is always, just in case, we'll just bring him back. So both of those guys come back. Everyone else we're going to let go. Cool. Okay, so I don't know what we should do on this team. So if we go to the roster now, so Curry, Lonzo Ball, Hill, Podziemski, Kuminga, we'll move Moses Moody back over. So we could sign a backup. Okay, let's have a look here. So roster, Moses Moody is going to be... Yeah, Moses Moody is going to be moved back. Let's make some... Whoa. Okay, let's make some changes here. So Moses Moody is going back. And I think we can definitely move... Maybe we can move Kevon Looney. We can see who we can sign. But I think we might potentially just look at trading for a backup power forward. So Santi Aldama's here. Not a bad option at all. I think a lot of the good options are going to be signing. Precious could be interesting. He's always nice to bring in. Marvin Bagley. Grant Williams. Not really. Okay. So let's just sign these guys back. Let's have a look and see. No, we're in the wrong spot. Okay, so power forwards. Yeah, none of this really jumps out at me. Okay, let's have a look and see if we can potentially do a trade finder And let's throw Kevon Looney and Gary Payton and Leonard Waters in there and see if we can get a backup power forward for the squad. Tillman, Gigi Jackson, and a first-round pick. Wait, why are these trades just so busted, man? Gigi Jackson would be awesome. I guess if there's nothing else, we can just do that Gigi Jackson trade. That's insane. I don't understand why some of these trades are coming up. Donnie Freeman could be interesting. James Wiseman was already here. We don't really want to bring him back. Drew Eubanks and a first-round pick. Kamara, Johnson. Okay, I'm just going to fleece the heck out of the Grizzlies here. We're going to take Gigi Jackson. And we are going to move... Would he go up? If we move him to power forward, he goes down. Moses Moody. I think Moses Moody might be traded. I think that might be what's best. Okay, let's have a look. So backup power forward options. There aren't many. Just backups. Patrick Williams would be amazing, but we always get Patrick Williams. So let's have a look and see. Someone not making too much money. Jovic could be interesting as a backup power forward. I don't think that he would be willing to give up on him though. Moses Moody is a decent player. Good enough to be traded for some useful assets for sure. Okay, I am unsure. Someone like a Jonathan Isaac would be good. Yeah, I obviously Moses Moody might be a better player than Jonathan Isaac. The Warriors need to make up a bit more money. So yeah, unfortunately we might not be able to make this work. I mean, I'm happy to trade Jaren Stevenson to make this work. Could we get a pick back as well? We'll just do a 2027 first round pick. I'm happy with this. Like, Moses Moody was probably not going to play for us, and we get Jonathan Isaac off the bench as a backup power forward. I like this. I'm happy with that. Bam. We probably just got fleeced, but I'm actually completely okay with getting fleeced for that. So let's go to player progression. I think Steph might be going down, but this team is going in the right direction. I'm very happy with what we've done. Laurie goes down as well, and Buddy goes down. Okay. So things we have to watch out for, but this team, I think, is still good enough to make the finals. So we'll see you guys at the end of year 2. At the end of year 2, Luka goes back to back with MVPs. Ace Bailey, Rookie of the Year. Sixth Man of the Year goes to Ahmed Thompson in back-to-back years as well. Wemby, back-to-back. Alex Sarr, Most Improved Clutch Player of the Year goes to Anthony Edwards. And Jason Kidd is the Coach of the Year. So we don't get any Golden State Warriors on any of these teams. That's insane to me. We are the 6th seed. Okay, so even with the addition of Lauri Markkanen, it didn't really change too much. Like, oh, whoa. What is his scoring splits, man? I think we need to look at shots, shot selection, shot creation, shot tendencies, whatever. I don't think we're going to get around the second round here, or the first round here. So let's coaching game plan this. Let's drop this to an 8-man rotation. Who does that leave out? Let's just see who it leaves out. Okay, so Jalen Smith, it leaves out, and they want to start Podziemski. Okay, I'm fine with that. Would like to get Smith some minutes, but that's okay. All right, we'll see how things go. We're going up against Wemby and the Spurs, so this isn't going to be an easy task at all. Jimmy Butler is there now. Okay, yeah, this is a loss, I think, and we get beat. We get gentlemen swept. Okay. There's no way we're winning that. Jimmy Butler and Wemby together. Luka versus Tyrese Halliburton, and the Mavs win in 5. Okay, our last year to get Steph Curry a ring. James Harden retires. Draymond retires on the Raptors. Yeah, pretty cool. All right, so I think we are in a first-round pick this year. We have... I see us at 24, but that's it looks like, which is unfortunate. Okay, so staff signing, obviously we're going to keep Steve Kerr. I don't think we're going to draft anyone. I think it's time to make a big trade. Okay, scratch that. Some of the players that I want are out of contract. So we're just... Oh, we have pick 5. Holy shit. Okay, we have pick 5. I didn't even realize that. Darren Peterson does sound like a really good pickup right now. Yeah, we're going to pick him up. We're going to scoop him up. I did not realize we had pick 5. We have pick 24 as well. Let's go and get... Elson Harrington sounds pretty good, but we've got a lot of players like that. Let's go Daron Reed. Don't mind that. And we'll draft with our last pick as well, which is 42. So we'll take... let's take Donald Humphreys here. I'm fine with that. So a good little trade haul for us. Unsure if any of these players are going to actually stay on the team. We may use them as trade pieces. Gigi Jackson is going to be brought back. Team player options. No qualifying offers here. So do we have anyone here? We don't. Okay, cool. So let's go through. Let's renounce the rights on all these guys. Let's go through and just actually we'll keep campaign. It could be useful down the line. All right, let's hope people that I wanted to get are around. So I'm thinking if we want to win now, I love Trayce Jackson-Davis, but I think it's time that we put him up on the trade block. We need a win now. That's basically my thinking. So we could obviously try and get Giannis, which would be a very tall order. We can go and try and get, I don't even know, Jarrett Allen actually wouldn't be too bad. He does make us a bit better. So we throw Trayce Jackson-Davis in here. We'll throw Buddy Hield in here too. And we're still 12 grand over. So we can also throw in D'Anthony Melton. And 4 more mil. Okay, so 4 more mil would be... Okay, one of the guys that we don't have. Okay, so maybe this is a bust. Or maybe we have to depart with Jonathan Isaac. Okay. Let's see if we can keep... All these guys are going to regress. Let's see if we can keep Trayce Jackson-Davis. Trayce Jackson-Davis might be the only reason they actually do this trade. I don't think we need all this to make this money work. So let's just keep Melton. And let's see if they'll do this trade just as is. They don't. I'm willing to throw in, obviously we have a bunch of picks. I'm willing to throw in a first round pick as well to get it done. They want a second round pick and they'll throw in Jalen Tyson. Yeah, okay, done. Cool, sold. All right. So we immediately get better. We get a big upgrade there at the center spot. I think we could potentially look to upgrade. Well, obviously the backup power forward spot now lacks a little bit of something, so we can potentially upgrade there. Let's see what we can do. So trades, proposed trade, backup power forward spot. That's interesting. What do we have to offer? So I will be willing to throw in, we can throw in D'Anthony Melton. We can throw in, I'll throw in Jalen Tyson as well. And is there anyone else here that we can throw in? Like I'll throw in Darren Reed. It doesn't really matter. I just want to get this team a championship. So let's see. Is there anyone here? Jeremy Grant would be interesting, but I think he's going to regress quite a bit. That actually wouldn't be too bad. I actually would love to bring him into the team, but we can't really. Okay, so imagine if we could get Chet, man. That would have been great if we could get Chet. Okay, let's have a look. So we do have Patrick Williams here. We do get Patrick Williams a fair bit though, but I feel like that could be a huge pickup as a backup power forward. Jalen Johnson's also here, but I don't think we could get Jalen Johnson to work. Bam was another player that I was thinking about potentially picking up as well. John Collins is there. Derek Jones Jr. is there. Vanderbilt. Cameron Booz is there. We're not going to get anyone like Paolo or anything like that. So potentially the trade that we do is probably what I just said. Patrick Williams. I think that might be the only trade we can actually pull off with what we have, the money that we have. I think that money would work. Yep, I think that's what we have to do. So let's call up the Chicago Bulls. Hello, Chicago Bulls. Patrick Williams. We are a little bit over, but we will happily give you Donald Humphreys as well. That's a lot for Patrick Williams. If we need, I don't think we're gonna need any picks or anything at the deadline. Let's just see if they'll give us back like a 2029 first, and they agree. Okay, cool. So I think the team is pretty set. This is a contender. Curry, Ball. I'd like Pedersen to play. Pajemski, Kuminga, Jackson, Markkanen, and Patrick Williams there. Allen and Smith. I think this team is going to be great. Player progression is probably not going to be kind to us, but I think I'll see you guys at the end of year 3. For our final year in charge, Luka is your MVP again. Cameron Boozer, Rookie of the Year. Sixth Man of the Year goes to Trey Johnson. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Wemby like every other year. Most Improved goes to Nolan Traore. Anthony Edwards, Clutch Player of the Year. Coach of the Year goes to Steve Kerr. So we do something. We win something. Do we get our guy Steph Curry on any... No, we don't. Okay. They just really hate us for some reason. We never get anything like that. Okay, cool. So we are the 1 seed with 57 wins. Okay, that seems odd for the West. Yeah, there are your stats. Scoring seems to be really low. It seems to be really split across the board. But GG Jackson's really proving his worth. Patrick Williams was really good. Jarrett Allen was not amazing. But yeah, I mean, we did a good job. They want to start Patrick Williams now over Markkanen. I guess we can see Markkanen's earning a lot of money coming off the bench. So we come up against the Kings, light the beam. They have a pretty interesting team. They have Jalen Duren as their power forward now, which is wild. Game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to us. Game 3 goes to us. And Game 4 goes to us, and we sweep. Cool. And we pick up the Rockets now. Reed, Thompson, Cam Whitmore, Tari Eason, Şengün, and Jalen Green off the bench. Interesting. We win Game 1. We lose Game 2. We lose Game 3. Okay, no. I think this is a Lauri Markkanen thing. They want to start Darren Peterson too over Pajemski. Whatever 2K recommends. Let's see if we can bring this back away from home. So our first quarter is really good. Our second quarter is not so good. Down by 1 point. Third quarter is really good. Fourth quarter, can we just finish them off? And we do. And we force an even series. So Game 5 against the Rockets. I'm hoping we just okay enough to get into the clutch, and then Steph Curry can just kind of guide us home. Kind of what he's good at and has been good at all his career. So we win Game 5. And then Game 6, I think, is at home, and it is away. Okay. Hopefully, Steph Curry can just take us to the promised land. We put everything on Steph, and Steph can do it. And it looks like we are going to be okay to run away with this one. And we're through to the Western Conference Finals, coming up against the Timberwolves yet again. Dillingham, Edwards, McDaniels, Randall, Walker Kessler, and Rudy Gobert. I think I might have seen that somewhere, actually. Okay, so are we going to shorten this down to a smaller rotation? I don't think we should. I think we should just leave it the same. So Indiana versus Detroit over there. Let's see what happens. Game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to us. Whoa, Game 3 goes to us. And then Game 4 goes to us. And we managed to sweep the Timberwolves. And we come up against the Pacers. So Tyrese Halliburton, Anthony Edwards is still your finals MVP on that side. Who do Detroit have? Cade, Ivy, Thompson, Hardenstein, Jaren Jackson Jr. Okay. And Kelvin Johnson. That's a really interesting team. Game 1 goes to the Pacers. Can we just clean up this a little bit? Thank you very much. Game 2 goes to the Pacers. No, this is not how we go out, man. This is not how we go out. Okay, we'll just shorten this down a little bit. Game 3 goes to the Pacers. Are we really about to get swept? Like, what is happening right now? Steph, we need you. We need you to come into work. Please just take over. And it looks like we're going to actually win one on... Okay, cool. So let's see what happens now. Simulate again. We're away from home, but we have a really decent first quarter. Can we just keep this up? We have a really good second quarter. Our third quarter is amazing. We're going to blow them out in game 5, I think this is. Yes, so we're going to go to a game 6. Please just take this to a game 7. We're at home. Steph. Calling Steph. Please. Please don't let us lose this. Please don't let us lose this. It looks like we might actually be going home. Unless Steph Curry wants to just... No, we're going to go home. We're going to lose. Okay, so we make it all the way to the finals just to lose to the Pacers. Tyrese Halliburton wins. Okay, we win some, we lose some. Laurie Markkinen was okay. Kuminga was okay. Podziemski was good. Yeah, everyone was pretty good across the board, but we just couldn't get the job done, man. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. All the love and support lately has just been insane. Let me know down below if there's any other challenges or random rebuilds you want me to do. I'm going through the alphabetical order, so you guys can probably guess the next team that's going to be posted next weekend. But we're bringing some other games back to the channel now too, which is super fun. And I'm going to continue some of the other series as well. But again, thank you guys for the love and support. And I'll see you guys in the next video.